All right, so yesterday we talked about a certain kind of graph. Who remembers the name of it? What was it? Uh-oh, what was it? Histogram. Okay, and histogram is a what? Who remembers the definition of a histogram? What is it?
It is a bar graph that shows how frequently things occur. Involves ranges of numbers.
Yeah, it involves ranges of numbers. Remember, it has nothing to do with history. I can't even find a way to make it think about history or that would go with it. So just remember, it involves ranges of numbers. And the example that we did was about what? It was about, the amount of sleep that we had. Well, today we're going to talk about a different kind of graph that's probably not too familiar to you, which is called a dot plot. Okay, a dot plot is a number line. That's the key to remembering this. It is a number line with dots on it to represent data. In the past, they called it a line plot, and they used X's. So sometimes you'll see dots, and sometimes you'll see X's. But this is the dot plot example. And let me just talk to you about what you're looking at. So there's a number line at the bottom. It goes from what number to what number? 0 to 10, right? Okay, so whatever they were sampling, whatever they were taking information on, how many zeros were there? 3. Do you see that? There were 1, 2, 3 zeros. How many ones were they? 5. Do you see there's no number 1 written right there, but it is still a number 1. So there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many, let's see, how many 10s were there? None, because there is nothing above the 10. How many 9s? None. How many 8s? 7s? 6s? Okay, now if I asked you how many total numbers they used, or people, or whatever it was they were surveying, how could you figure that out? How would you know how many people were surveyed? Irisa, how would we know? Count up all the dots. So I'm going to do that real quick. Let's count up the dots. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. How many? 34. There were 34 people surveyed. So our total was 34 people. Okay? Do we know which number, 1 through 10 or 0 through 10, got the most?
No.
3. Yes.
Yeah, it was the number 3. The number 2, right? Because this is 0, 1, 2. The number 2 got the most. Okay? Let's see. Which number got the least?
9 and 10.
9 and 10, right? Okay. Would you know the mode of this set of numbers? Do you know the mode?
9, 10.
Be careful.
2.
Oh, no.
I haven't heard anybody say the right answer yet.
1.
Nyla, why is it 1?
Because there's 3 dots, like 1 for 6.
1, 1, and 1, okay? This is where you have to be careful because you're working with numbers on the bottom and also numbers that are up here. So the one that has the same is, there are 3 1s. Do you see it? 3 1s. Okay, so let's see. We could find the median of these numbers, and we could do that by marking off the smallest and the biggest and keeping on going until we got there. Where do you think the median's going to fall? If we were to do that, where do you think we would end up?
4.
Okay? A few people are expressing opinions. So if I marked off 1 here, 1 there, 1 here, 1 there, where do you think I would end up?
3.
I'm going to say it's probably somewhere in the 3 range. Probably. No, without doing it, I'm not positive. But probably a 3 would be our median of this set of numbers. Okay? All right, so we can get some information from this. But this is useful when we have something that needs a number line. So let's go to, now that you've filled in your definition on your little blue sheet, let's go to an example. Kind of like we did yesterday. So this is about shoe sizes. Shoe sizes. Okay, and you notice that there are how many numbers on here?
12.
So it starts with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? So when we're doing a dot plot, that means we have one dot for each person represented. So let's make a dot plot of shoe sizes, kind of like we did yesterday of hours of sleep. So I'm going to put mine on here. My dot is going to go directly above the number 8 because I wear a size 8 shoe. Okay? Now, Kylie, do you mind telling us what shoe size you wear? 7. Okay? So she's going to put a dot directly above the number 7. Now, who else has a size 7? All right? Bunch of you. So whoever is next is going to put a dot directly above her 7. Do you see it? Because the purpose of dot plots is they have to go straight up because the higher the bar, the more people. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to pass this around and I'm going to let you put on here where your shoe size is. If you fall in between two numbers, just round. Round to whichever one you want to round to. Because if we go in between, that gets a little bit tricky. So if you wear, a 6.5, don't put it on 6.5. Just put it on 6 or 7, whichever one you prefer. All right. So Kylie and I are on here. I'm going to erase this other one so it's out of our way. And then I want everyone else, as the iPad comes around, put a dot where it belongs. Everyone else, while we're doing that, hold on one second. Pause the video. Okay. So now we have finished our dot plot of our shoe sizes. Okay, and so we talked about how many people we surveyed. It was 27 because there are 27 dots. Okay, we can also talk about some other questions about this. So remember what's on here. If you're watching the video, go ahead and record this on your cutout. And then we're going to answer some questions because I got to go to the next screen. Okay, now, using your dot plot, let's talk about this. What is the most common shoe size in this class?
7.
7. What is the least common shoe size in this class?
5.
Okay, so we could say a couple of different answers here, right? We could talk about how many shoe sizes there are none of. How many shoe sizes did we have none of?
6.
So, did we have any 1s,
No.
2s, 3s, 4s?
We did have 2.
Okay, but she didn't. Okay, so let's see, 4s. Okay, but we had 5s, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we didn't have any 11s or 12s, right? So we didn't have any gaps between our numbers. Every number has something next to it. Okay? All right. What is the range of shoe sizes? The range of shoe sizes. Jocelyn, what's the range? How do you get it? So you're giving me the range of people. Mm-hmm. How about the range of shoe sizes? The range of shoe sizes. 5. How do you get it?
Because the highest number that we have people with shoes is 10, and the lowest they have is 5. And then you subtract 5 from 10, you get 5.
Yeah, the highest size was 10. The lowest size was 5. So the range is 5. Because 10 minus 5 is 5. Okay? What was the mode of our shoe sizes? The mode of our shoe sizes.
0.
The mode. Okay, not counting 0, because I see some of you are saying, well, we had several shoe sizes that we didn't have any for. But as far as the ones we did have, what was our mode, Jada? 5 and, 5. because we had size 8 and size 9 both had 5. Very good. And how about the median? Can you find the median? One person's got it. Everybody look at it, see if you can find the median. You find the one in the middle. Remember, median is in the middle.
What do you do if there's two numbers? You add and then you divide by 2.
Add and divide by 2. The median. Nyla, what's the median? 7.5, because does it fall between 7 and 8?
Yep.
Okay. Very good, because I didn't count it, so I'm going to trust your answer.
Isn't
All right.
it supposed to be 6.5 because the 6 and 7?
No, because it falls between this line and that line. It falls between those two.
6 and 7.
Okay. So we're done with that. So in just a minute, you're going to do this activity involving some dice. So you're going to work with a partner, and you're going to do it together, but you're each going to make your own dot plot. Okay? So you're going to get a piece of paper that looks like this, and it says, roll the dice how many times? 25 times, and record your data in the chart below. So the data we're going to record is going to look like this. You're going to put number 1. Let me change that to a pen. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Why did I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6? Because that's the numbers on the dice, right? So each die has those numbers on it, 1 through 6. So what you're going to do is roll it. And I'm going to roll this die one time, and I get what number? 4. So next to the number 4, I'm going to put a tally mark. And then I'm going to keep going until I have rolled 25 times, till I have 25 numbers in here. And then I'm going to count my frequency for each one. Okay? Then you're going to create your own, you're going to create your own dot plot on here. So whatever I have for 6, I'm going to put that number of dots right here. Whatever I have for 4, I'm going to put that number of dots right here. So that's going to be your job in just a minute, is to create one of these on a worksheet. Okay? So we'll start on that in just a second.